Hello everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Exploration into the Golden Behavior. Today we ask ourselves, are you still a slave? We embark on a philosophical journey to understand true freedom and its connection to our self-realization. In Hegel's philosophy, the dialectic of master and slave is a pivotal metaphor to understand how self-awareness evolves. According to Hegel, self-awareness isn't achieved in isolation but through interaction with others. Through mutual recognition, one can come to understand oneself. To grasp this concept, we delve into Hegel's philosophy and his master-slave metaphor. Self-awareness, Hegel posits, doesn't evolve in isolation but through our interactions with others. This interaction, and the ensuing mutual recognition, is foundational to our understanding of ourselves. Hegel presents a scenario where two consciousnesses meet and clash. This encounter may lead to a life-and-death struggle, culminating in a master-slave relationship. Here one subjugates the other, becoming the master, while the other submits, becoming the slave. One might think the master, having control over the slave, holds the advantage. However, Hegel challenges us to look beyond this. Despite apparent superiority, the master becomes reliant on the slave for self-affirmation and identity. The master needs the slave's acknowledgement to validate his position, creating a dependency on the slave. In some ways, the master is tethered by his dominion over the slave. Conversely, though the slave is subdued, it is precisely through this subjugation that he gets the opportunity to develop deeper self-awareness. Through labor and servitude, the slave engages with the world in ways the master doesn't. This labor allows the slave to transform the world, and through this transformation, realizes his potential to shape his reality. Thus, through his toil and strife, the slave achieves a unique self-realization that can lead to a deeper sense of freedom. In Hegel's words, the slave reveals himself in labor and discipline as the true self-consciousness that manifests objectively and can endure objectivity. Therefore, Hegel's startling conclusion is that it is the slave, not the master, who has the path to true self-awareness and freedom. The master remains trapped in a dependency, while the slave, through labor and self-development, attains freedom and self-awareness. This journey of the slave towards self-liberation brings us to another crucial concept in Hegel's philosophy: dialectics. Hegel saw dialectics as a process where an idea, called the thesis, confronts its opposite, the antithesis. From their conflict and resolution emerges a more advanced state, the synthesis. Applying this to the master-slave dynamic, the slave, initially in servitude, the thesis, confronts the antithesis, the master's life of dependency. Yet instead of remaining in this contradictory state, the slave, through labor and self-construction, rises above these circumstances, reaching a synthesis. He becomes an autonomous, self-aware individual. Resolving this dialectic doesn't mean the slave becomes a master, reproducing the dynamics of dominion. Instead, he transcends this duality, recognizing himself as an autonomous, free entity. He achieves a state of being for itself, an entity defined through its active, transformative relationship with the world. Thus, Hegel's dialectics offer a lens to understand how we can overcome life's contradictions, moving towards greater self-awareness and freedom. This is a journey of de-alienation, reconciling with ourselves and the world through our labor and self-awareness. By practicing the golden behavior, we're engaging in this dance of freedom that Hegel proposes. Through discipline, we cultivate self-awareness, unlocking our potential to live by our deepest truths. Every one of us can break the chains that bind, not merely shifting from slave to master but moving beyond, becoming free, independent beings. This is the work of your life, sculpting your being day by day. It's not a static state but an evolving process, a dynamic balance between awareness and action. So I urge you to ponder, do you feel out of control in your life? Do you sense you're pleasing others over yourself? Do you perceive you lack worth or are worth less than others? Pause those thoughts and start valuing your toil's fruit. Begin to cherish what you're building, for that is your freedom. Freedom isn't a given right. Instead, we constantly construct it with our self-discipline and awareness. You owe nothing to anyone but yourself. Stand tall, carve your path. You're capable of transforming yourself and the world around you. I challenge you to act on your journey towards freedom. Share your insights in the comments and subscribe for more dives into the golden behavior. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to keep on this journey of self-development. Until next time.